3, 2, 1.
Stable.
Oh,
Like the stable he was born in?
Stable.
Okay, stable and Goliath.
Stable and Goliath.
Okay. Okay, should we just go quick? Should we just go like whatever we think of next?
Sure.
Okay, ready? You gotta count down.
Yeah, look, okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Slingshot. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay. Welcome back to the Beyond the Book podcast. I did not say that correctly. I am your host, Colin Edlund, today, and I'm joined today by my co-host, Rob.
Beyond the Book podcast?
Beyond the Books. Look, I'm sick.
The S is literally right at the end, sir.
Look, I'm going to cover it up for this episode. I'm sick.
Beyond
Anyway,
the Book podcast.
Beyond the Book. Because the only book we don't go beyond, that was too early for that,
It
is
was,
the Bible.
but
That's right. Beyond the Book. Wait, but wouldn't that mean... I'm thinking too hard about it. Anyway, welcome
what do you think
back.
too hard about?
No, because if it's beyond the book, then are we saying it is beyond the Bible? It's beyond the books because it's beyond all the other books.
Like a school.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's
But
true.
like the only book we don't go beyond. Anyway, I'm your host. And we are back for yet another episode. Just us two this time.
Yeah.
The OGs.
Yeah.
What are we, like 8 episodes in? 7 episodes in?
I think
6? I'm going crazy.
no, this is 6. This is
6.
6.
Okay,
Because
good.
the last time we did it was with Shania, which
Yes.
was a really good episode.
And that was the first of the new year? Or is this the first?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
that was
that
first of
was.
the new year.
Okay, so
Go check that out, by the way.
yes.
Shout out to
Shania's word.
Shania.
That
She
was-
gave a really powerful word.
That was a great word.
It was.
I think I shouted her out in my message the other day.
Which one?
The student preacher message? I had a message the other day. I did the student preacher.
No, tell us about that.
Oh, yeah. So basically, I preached about prioritizing God.
Mm.
It was great. I think it went good. I got good reviews. But overall, it went well. I surprisingly spoke for 30 minutes when in my class I could never speak for that long. I was only given 20 minutes, but I'd always like do 10 to 15 minutes because I was freaking out. But I gave like 3 different illustrations, so it worked out. But yeah, I shouted the podcast out. I was like,
That's
Shania's message kind of helped me out, like figure out what I was going to talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, prioritizing God is important. Anyway, that's not our focus today.
No, that's no worries.
Yes.
You know what I actually just thought about? That's just completely random.
Okay, random thought.
All right. So like, hear me out, everybody. There's something that happens at the beginning of February that I just always forget about. And it's like a worldwide kind of thing.
Wow.
You don't know what happened? You don't know what it is?
Is it a holiday?
I guess so. I guess it's like a holiday.
Is it Groundhog Day?
It's Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
I
don't
just
even-
randomly thought about that.
That's such like if there was one holiday that we could just get rid of, it would be Groundhog Day.
I don't understand that either.
Because who cares about Groundhog Day? There's like the movie about it.
There's
Remember
a
the movie?
No. There's a movie about Groundhog
I don't know.
Day?
Some one of the famous actors like. Hold on. You know, What About Bob? Do you know that film? Dang, I'm showing my whiteness. Okay. That actor, that guy, Bob. No, his name is not Bob. Bill
Burr?
I don't remember his last
Dang.
name.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, he's the Mr. Groundhog, and they do days over. He like resets his day. It's Groundhog Day every single day, and then he goes through another day, and it's Groundhog Day again, and the day resets, and the day resets.
That sounds familiar.
Anyway, Groundhog Day is pointless.
No, yeah, but I just thought about it randomly. I'm just like, no one does anything for it, and I don't think is it real?
I think groundhogs are a myth.
No, I don't. I wasn't saying groundhogs are a myth. I was saying,
Nobody cares about the day.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering if like, isn't the thing like if the groundhog sees its shadow or something like that?
What?
Yeah.
Is there some like
There's like, if the groundhog
some
sees
superstition?
its shadow or something like that, I think there's like 6 more weeks of like winter or something like that. It's weird, right? It doesn't see its shadow.
That
does
groundhog
not.
need to be buried in the ground. 'Cause I'm ready for winter to be done. Winter needs to be done.
And then I'm just like, is it the same groundhog every year? Because they don't, like, that's impossible, bro. So where do they find
No,
a groundhog?
Bro, groundhogs. Have you ever seen a groundhog?
Maybe.
Have you?
Maybe.
I've seen like beavers. Do they look the
They're
same?
probably beavers. I don't know what they look like. Maybe.
I don't even know what groundhogs look like. I'm sorry, that's pretty depressing. But who thinks about Groundhog Day? Anyway, what is it? February 10th? It's been past that, right? Isn't it like February
Second
2nd
or third.
How do you remember that?
I literally just thought about it randomly. I'm like, yo, we just had Groundhog Day, but no one does anything for it.
February. February is an interesting month.
Yes, it is.
go.
Oh, it's also my birthday this month.
Yeah,
too.
birthday.
Birthday,
You're forgetting something.
Valentine's Day, Black History Month.
There you go. Yes, there's that. There's Black History Month. There's Valentine's Day. There's like 50 different birthdays at Elim.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Chris
here.
Rice. Alex's birthday passed. Jeffrey. I'm forgetting people.
No, there's a lot of people.
Whose birthday is in February?
I don't even know anymore. My sister. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm a twin.
Well, yeah, you're a twin. Yes, you and Maya. February 23rd. Chris Rice.
Mhm.
Anyway, February's a good month.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
There's just, I was actually thinking about that too.
You think
so-
about February.
2 years ago, today.
Today.
Oh, maybe not today. Around like this time,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
maybe it was towards like the end. Which kind of leads into like the topic that I wanted to go in today. But I guess I'll say it now since we're on it. Around this time in February, a group of us went to Kentucky.
Yes.
We went to the Asbury.
Asbury, yep.
Asbury?
Asbury.
Osbury?
Asbury.
Okay. Osbury.
Don't think about it too hard.
Osbury. And went to a college, and that's when they had like the big
Yeah, the student-led
student-led like worship.
revival thing.
And it was like absolutely amazing. And
Yeah.
that's something that I was wanting to talk about today, like all of the opportunities that Elim has to bring when it comes down to worship.
Different ministries
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
It's like really, really good.
I'm a sinner. I didn't go to it.
Where were you at that time?
I was in Florida.
I mean, you were on vacation.
Yeah, I was in yeah. But I feel kind of bad. But I was on vacation. I couldn't have helped that.
I mean,
It's my
this
family
it
vacation.
was literally planned like within like a span of like a couple
Yeah, because the
weeks.
thing had just started.
It just started.
That's
and then
cool that
someone,
went down.
I don't even know who they are, but someone honestly just like poured money into it. And he said,
Yeah.
hey, is there anyone that really wants to go? We left at, I think we left at like midnight.
Really?
We left at midnight to get there in the morning to check into the hotel or something like that. Yeah.
I was just looking at memories on my fiance's phone,
Mhm.
and it showed you guys going to Raising Cane's when you went to
Yeah,
Osbury.
we did go to Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said she got everybody to do that because Raising Cane's
That was
is
my
like her
first time
favorite.
having Raising Cane's.
It's really good.
It is really good.
I'm going to go in like a week. I'm going to Connecticut.
Oh, you are?
You didn't know that?
No.
For February break? For a part of it?
Oh, I think you told me that. Maybe, I don't know.
You don't remember. Anyway, yeah, Asbury was good.
Yeah.
But that just speaks into like Elim, like different opportunities that they have in that way.
Yeah.
That like you don't really have to worry about. I mean, you do have to worry about the finances,
Mhm.
but the Lord will provide. When the Lord's moving, when things are happening,
Yeah.
when opportunities arise, and you want to go make a difference, or you just want to be in the Lord's presence in a different area, in a different atmosphere, just to see how things are over there, like the Lord will provide that money.
Yeah.
So that was a blessing that all got provided for.
And I can't remember how many of us there were. I think there was 3 or 4 cars.
Yeah,
that
there was a
went.
lot. I looked at that picture, and there was a lot more of you than I thought.
I want to say 4 cars.
Probably 4.
Yeah. But
Brother Matt went, right? Matt
Brother
Slisher. Brother
Matt.
Matt Slisher.
yeah. And he's like in charge of like all of like the
Yeah, like missions type stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in charge of that was missions, not really.
yeah.
I was still because I was still in the States. It was only what 5 hours, 6 hours away. Whatever. It's
Actually, I think it
Ohio.
was a little bit longer than that.
Oh, Kentucky, not Ohio.
Yeah.
Kentucky's further.
Yeah.
Oof.
Maybe
I
9.
don't know if I've driven that long before.
I mean, I drove to Florida. Our family drove to Florida. The very first time I went to Florida, it was like I was in high school. Yeah.
Did you take any stops?
Oh yeah.
Like, did you stop and sleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
We stopped in South Carolina.
Okay. That
Yeah.
I couldn't. No way. If I had to go,
It was
nonstop.
just from going straight there from
Yeah.
where we are to there, it was like 19 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe 20.
Yeah, I heard it's like a day trip.
Yeah. But on the way back, we made like a couple stops, but we didn't sleep anywhere.
You didn't sleep. You just went
We
straight.
went straight through.
But you didn't drive because you were young, right?
Yeah, I was young. I wasn't able to drive.
I
But,
couldn't
yeah.
do that if I had to drive.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to drive for the senior trip, but Josh Blum asked me today. He was like, do you want another driver? I said, yes, I sure do.
We just
only-
went to Boston.
Yeah, we're going to Boston. Exciting.
Fun fact,
Senior
Boston is like one of my favorite cities.
You went for your high school senior trip, so you'll be okay.
Yeah, I know. I love it so much.
It's okay. I didn't even have a senior trip.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
In high school because COVID, I was 2020 class. So I was blessed because our school still did a graduation.
Yeah.
But like I had my mask like on my neck the whole time because I decided like I was wearing it,
Yeah.
but then I took it off because that was annoying. And I had to give the valedictorian speech.
Oh, yeah.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, I wasn't even there for the graduation.
No,
I
you
thought I
weren't.
was. No, I don't think I was.
I don't think you were.
I don't think yeah.
Okay. I was there for years. Well, it's because of my sisters, but.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, and Dominique, that was
My
like,
sister.
yeah, a couple years later.
Yeah. But
Anyway,
before we get into my topic. So, we did this game already.
oh no, we did another
It's
game.
it's kind of simple.
I'm scared.
But I've been playing it with a lot more people recently, just
Okay,
for the fun of it.
So you're cheating on me.
Anyways,
Is it going to require you saying windshield wiper? Or no? Is that the game? It is. It's word association.
yes, but
But there's a twist. Okay.
so another student, they were like, because they heard us doing it the other day, and they were just like, why don't you just have it on a topic, so it's even like harder. So they just said, why don't you just only do like biblical terms, just straight biblical terms, nothing else,
Only biblical terms.
only biblical terms, anything in the Bible,
anything in the Bible.
anything
So
in the Bible.
pig.
Okay, not like that, but I mean like it could be like, I don't know,
Say something.
sovereign.
Sovereign. Wow, that's the first word you thought of. That's pretty holy of you.
Yeah.
Holy.
That's another word.
Righteous.
Like that. Like
Beatitudes.
yeah, like those. Or God, Jesus, Mary, Joseph. Like anything in the Bible.
So we need to clear this up, though.
Okay.
If we say something once, we can't say it again.
Correct.
Okay, good to know. Because if I say God and Jesus, we didn't get it.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. 'Cause we gotta get the
Technically,
word.
God
we
and
have to
Jesus,
get-
they're the same, but like,
Yeah. We
it's
have to
different words.
get in this game. We have to get the same word.
Okay, same word. So just if we both say God and Jesus,
Yeah.
what's the next one?
Holy Spirit.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. just making sure we're on the same. Just making sure we're on the same wavelength here. We're gonna be on the same wavelength. Okay, ready?
Okay. Okay.
Wait, biblical terms only.
Yes.
So can I say like names?
Yes.
Okay. I have one. I have an interesting one.
Okay. I got it.
Ready? You count down.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Stable.
Goliath. Oh,
Like the stable he was born in?
Stable.
Okay, stable and Goliath.
stable and Goliath.
Okay. Okay, should we just go quick? Should we just go like whatever we think of next?
Sure.
Okay, ready? You gotta count down.
Yeah. Look. Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Slingshot. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay. Wow. I thought this was gonna be harder.
I thought that was gonna be harder too.
Okay, biblical terms, easy,
How'd you
light
think-
work.
Wait, how did you think of that?
Cause like, okay, so Goliath, right?
Right.
Anything that revolved around that. I was thinking of stable. That's like a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's made out of wood, whatever.
Right.
And I was just like, oh, another thing, but that's related to David and Goliath. It's a slingshot.
That's exactly how I was thinking. Crazy.
On the same wavelength. We've
That's-
done this
that's-
before.
we have
I should have
done
just
this
said.
before.
I should have just said
That's
windshield
crazy.
wiper.
What's
I should have just said it. Okay, let's do it again because that was too easy. That was too easy.
all right, we got this. Okay.
So still biblical terms.
Still biblical terms. That's
I
it.
feel like this makes it easier.
You don't know, bro. You never know.
Well, we just did it. Well, I mean, the first time we did it, we got it in one.
Yeah, we did camera. Well,
That was
That's
crazy.
because we actually said something. I was in the room.
Oh, did we say in the room
We made that rule after that round. I think
that we couldn't say
that
things
we
in the
couldn't
room?
say things in the room.
Right, because when you think of something, you're looking
Yeah.
around the room. Okay. Biblical terms, anything biblical related.
Okay.
I swear, I feel like you're thinking of this. I don't know why. Okay, never mind. Ready?
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Cross.
Flood. Okay.
Okay. Okay. The flood and the cross. You're just not on the wavelength.
No,
you're just not on the
when
wavelength.
all the rest of the students watch this because they know how I play this game with certain people. I just think in a completely different direction.
Well, we got it the first time.
Okay,
we got
okay.
it the first time.
All right, so what was it? It was the flood.
Flood and cross.
Flood, cross.
It's not where my brain went is not that like clear cut,
Okay,
but it still makes a lot of sense.
okay. 3, 2, 1.
Blood.
Pharaoh. Oh.
Okay, I was thinking blood because like the Red Sea,
Oh.
like flood, water, Red Sea, and then the cross, blood,
You're right. Okay. Pharaoh
and blood.
and blood.
Oh, Pharaoh and blood. Come on, Pharaoh and blood.
I know.
This
Hold on,
one is
hold on,
clear
hold on,
cut.
Hold on.
Nah, he's not gonna get
I'm
it.
not gonna get this.
He's not gonna get it. He needs
I'm
to
not
take
gonna
his
get
biblical knowledge exam.
Hold on. Pharaoh and blood.
Pharaoh and blood.
Okay. Wait.
This is easy. Actually, this could go two ways. No, it could go two ways. I mean, the easiest answer is definitely okay.
Okay.
You do not seem.
I don't
confident.
think I'm not confident at all. This is not
Okay.
going to make sense because I'm forgetting the term. No, I'm not forgetting the term. I got it. Okay. I think I got it.
No, you're thinking of it.
No, I'm not.
You're thinking of it.
No, I'm not. Just go. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Passover.
Lamb. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Okay. See, I was thinking Passover, but then I'm thinking in my head, I'm just like, maybe he's gonna say like where they got like the blood because on the door,
Okay, I
and I
understand.
said lamb.
I understand. I understand.
But I was thinking.
The only answer was Passover there. That was the only answer. Alex, you agree?
Actually, I was thinking Moses.
What?
Oh, now we can't say Moses.
Moses and blood? Or no, Pharaoh and blood?
Because Moses was sent to Pharaoh.
Is Moses?
Um,
But the Passover was literal blood.
and he did the whole blood thing with the Red Sea and stuff.
No, that makes sense.
This is different. See,
Okay,
we,
okay.
we all think different. What is it
Sorry.
now? Passover and lamb.
Okay.
We already said
I'm
blood.
gonna just think about this. I got something.
It has to be biblical terms.
Yeah.
Blood and no. What did I say? Passover and lamb. Okay. Yes. Actually, this is not bad. Yeah. I got it. This people thinking, people really thinking.
Okay.
They'll think of this. Passover and lamb.
Okay. I mean, I might go anywhere with this. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Sacrifice.
Abraham. Oh, sacrifice.
Okay. Now
Sacrifice.
this one is easy, Rob. Abraham sacrifice. Abraham sacrifice. We can't get the. Why did you say Abraham?
I don't know why I said Abraham.
Passover,
I don't-
lamb.
Yeah.
What did Abraham have to do with
I
the
don't.
Passover?
He didn't have.
Did he have
I
anything to
still
do with
relate
the
to the other stuff, like the blood, the lamb, and the.
No, it's only those two words.
I know. I know.
Okay, this might be the easiest one that we can ever do. Abraham sacrifice. Abraham sacrifice. There's no way you're not thinking of it.
Okay.
There's no way.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Isaac.
Isaac. Yeah.
What
Okay.
did you say?
I said his son Isaac. His son Isaac.
Why didn't you just say
I
Isaac?
could have just said Isaac. Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Okay, we got it. No,
We
we
got
got
it.
it. We got it. We got it. That was easy. 'Cause there's no way we could have gotten a
Yeah.
different answer on that.
I don't know
Okay.
why I said his son Isaac.
His son Isaac.
Yeah.
Would you have to specify to the Bible school students that that's his son? You got to tell the Bible school students that Isaac's his son. I'm pretty sure they should know that.
Son Isaac, not the cousin.
Yeah. So, you want to do it one more time? One more time?
One more time.
All right.
Any biblical term. Okay. You know
Okay, I
what?
got.
Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of something just random.
All right.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Upper
David.
room.
Oh, upper room.
I was thinking because like
Oh,
the topic is like worship and stuff, and
Oh, okay.
thinking
That's
upper
actually
room.
good.
I was trying to relate it to.
Oh, David, upper room. Okay, I got it.
Shoot. Is it light work? David and upper room.
That can go low-key 2 different ways.
I don't know. This one was thinking of Moses over here, so he's throwing me off.
Okay. I think I got it.
I don't have it, but I'll say something just for fun. It's related, but like,
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Bathsheba.
Instruments. Oh. What? Instruments, because David, like, he.
That makes sense. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. No, because David, upper room, when he saw Bathsheba, she was like, wasn't she like? Oh, was that it? Was that it? Whatever. He was on the upper room when he saw Bathsheba.
So you're thinking of a worship group, but then literally in the upper room.
Anyway, what did we say? Wait, Bathsheba and what did you say?
Instruments.
Wow. Okay. I can't think of anything here. Bathsheba and
Our
instruments.
tech producer over here thinks that there's something, but I can't think of anything. Okay.
Should he just say it?
No, because what if we actually? What
But
if
what
he
if we're
says?
thinking of it? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is not gonna.
This is not going to make sense either.
Okay.
Bathsheba
This
and instruments. Do I need to take my biblical knowledge exam? Like, what's going on? I don't remember.
Okay, I got it. This is kind of far fetched. Sort of.
Wait. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. Just go.
No. I feel like okay. Just go. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Sword.
Worship. Oh.
Okay. Here's my mind. Here's
What?
what I was thinking.
Okay. I know
Because you said that, because you said it might be far fetched. So here's what I was thinking. Instrument.
instrument could be like.
Could be a
another
sword,
term
could be a
for-
weapon.
Right.
So when I thought of Bathsheba, I
Thought
thought of
about-
Uriah,
Yeah.
and I thought Uriah died with a sword, right?
Yeah. I was thinking of worship because like instruments, like you do that like in worship, but
So you're worshiping Bathsheba.
that's. But I'm saying like in that like he was like like lusting over Bathsheba. So like that's what I was.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mine was far fetched. So you said, sorry, I said sword, and you said
Worship. Sword and worship. All right, I got it. All right, I got it. I have a hint. Do you want a hint or no?
no. We got to get this.
You're right.
Sword and worship.
If we don't get it, I mean, whatever we say, I'll still say what I was thinking about why this is like a thing.
Okay. Sword and worship.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Singing.
Bible. Oh.
I was gonna say Bible. I overthought
I was
it.
thinking
I
of like
overthought
children's ministry because like after
overthought it.
worship, like back then, like at our church, they'd be like, "All right, guys, get out your sword," and it would be in the Bible.
Oh, that's so
That's what I
good.
was thinking of.
See, when I thought of sword, I immediately thought Bible.
Yeah.
But then when I thought worship, it threw me off because you know how the sword's like a weapon.
Yeah.
The Bible can be used as a weapon. Your singing can be used as a weapon.
Yeah. Singing in Bible. Come on.
Oh, no.
Singing the Bible.
I don't know what you're thinking.
Come on.
I don't know what
Come
you're thinking.
on. Come on,
Singing
come
in
on.
Bible. Singing. Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm happy we're on this because it's like goes along with like worship opportunities for the topic today.
Singing.
Singing Bible. Singing Bible. Bible singing. Singing Bible. Bible singing.
What does that mean?
Come on. You got this.
I'm pretty sure you're thinking what I'm thinking. I had thought that word like a while ago. You guys.
Ready? You gotta
Bible singing. No, I don't know.
You got this.
Bible singing. Bible singing?
Yeah.
Or singing Bible?
Both.
Am I? Okay.
You ready?
Oh.
You ready?
Okay, I got
You
it.
ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Psalms. Yes. That took
You
me.
said Psalms, but Bathsheba
I
is-
should have. Oh my. God.
Oh yeah.
I did not think of that until the last second.
Okay.
Singing Bible. Yeah,
Singing
that's
Bible,
So
yeah.
much better. So I don't even know what I was thinking.
That's funny.
Okay, we finally got to a
We
Psalms.
got to. We
So
got
what
to
is your verse
Psalms.
from Psalms?
It's actually not from Psalms.
Okay, it's not from Psalms.
But I'll get into the scripture verse. in a
Okay,
second,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I think it's really just want to cover like all of the opportunities that Elim really has.
Yeah.
For like worship.
Yeah.
Share an example first about like like an opportunity that
Yeah, so
You
for
know.
me, at least in my experience, I'm a part of the worship team, so I play piano. That's all I do. But here at Elim, you get an opportunity to do whatever you want on the worship team. Okay, not do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can't go up there and try to play the triangle, and then you're gonna go up there and. But you have many different opportunities. It doesn't matter how many times you audition
Yeah.
throughout the years. I mean, I know when I first auditioned for piano, my second year, first semester, Gabriel, who's the one who is over all that,
Yeah.
he told me, and totally, I totally respect him. He was like, I think you should practice a bit more, and then you can join the worship team. Totally fine. That's what he did to me. I mean, I wasn't offended. I was like, okay, this motivated me to do better. And then the next semester, I ended up joining the worship team. But if you want to go for singing, if you want to go for drums, if you want to go for piano, guitar, electric guitar, bass, I'm trying to think of anything else, but that pretty much covers it all.
I mean, Dr. A is still trying to get me to do trumpet.
Yes, we need. Oh yeah, saxophone, because
Michael did
Michael
that.
Bell did saxophone. So those type of things are like violin.
Yeah, there's
So like the
violin.
extra stuff we do too.
Yeah.
But it's nice because you can kind of go for whatever the Lord has given you the talent to do. Obviously, except if it's something dumb like the triangle. But,
Yeah.
but like if you play an instrument, they'll let you play on stage and play for the Lord.
Yeah.
So it's
And
cool.
I know you can relate to this too, but I wanted to do like worship for like the worship team, but I guess I didn't get that push until,
Yeah, so I was gonna say you did it.
but the reason why I had that push was because of going to New York City for NISM, because
Mm.
that was the first time that I played piano for
Piano, yeah.
NISM. It was during one
Me
of the
too.
worship sets, and I played for Peter DeRuda.
Who?
DeRuda? DeRuda? How do you say?
Did you
his
say
last name?
Dedaruda?
DeRuda?
Yeah, you did.
Peter
Diaruda.
DeRuda.
Peter Diaruda. Don't be offended by this.
Sorry.
It's okay. He's the one that messes up everybody's names. It's so
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
You know what he called Tandre?
Hmm.
Tiandre?
Oh, Tiandre did.
Studamire
Studamire.
instead of Stoudemire. He's from New York. Shouldn't he know Amari Stoudemire, the basketball player from like years ago? Anyway.
But no, that was the first time that I actually like played piano, and it wasn't like a big like congregation. It was just like kind of like a smaller group that was there, and it was another like
scary.
school that was there too at that time when we were there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
they did come. Yeah.
so we were just playing for a worship set, right? So then he did his word, and then towards the end, he said, "Can I have the piano player come back up?" I said, "What?"
Yeah.
I did not think this was
The
gonna
piano
happen.
player.
So I don't even remember what song it was. I think I just started off by playing because one of the songs that we did, which was "Let It Rain,"
Okay.
and it was like a
Let It
simple. I
Rain.
was just like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna start playing that.
Yeah.
And then he actually just started singing along to it. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm gonna keep playing and stuff like that.
Open the floodgates.
Yep.
Let it rain.
Yep.
It's a good song.
But I think on that same trip on a different church, I was also like singing at one point. So then when I actually
Hand
tried,
playing?
no,
Oh, okay.
no,
Okay.
no, not both. That's hard for me to do that.
Yeah.
But
That's tough.
the next year after that, I wanted to actually try for worship team. I'm like, you know what? Let's just try it. So then I actually tried, and I tried for piano. And then Gabriel said, "Oh, I'm just do a little like I need a little work on piano and stuff like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
for like timing and stuff like that," which is totally understandable. And then the next year after that, I didn't even bother doing singing that first semester I tried out.
Mm.
But the next year after that, I did the opposite. I did singing, and I actually got in, and then I didn't do piano.
Oh, and then you didn't do. Okay.
Yeah. But I feel like that's one of like the, biggest opportunities here.
Oh yeah, being
Doing
on the
worship.
worship team, that's very practical ministry
Yeah.
training.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good opportunity. I mean, I was scared, and then the first time I played piano in front of people was also nice.
Mm.
So I was telling this actually for my sermon when I was preaching the prioritizing God, but my first time playing piano, I didn't know inversions. I didn't know anything about the
Oh, I
piano.
remember you telling me that.
So I just played like the root chords, and I just could go from C to G to A minor to F, and that was like all I could do.
Yeah.
Played everything in C. Shania was the worship leader when Connor Gervin wasn't there, when he left. And so it pushed me to try to do better. And then I ended up joining the worship team, and now I go up there on the stage, and I don't have any problem, even if they have me doing some crazy intro,
Yeah.
which sometimes are fun. But either way, even if they ask you to do intros or ask you to do a click in if you're playing drums, ask you to do something cool on guitar, like they're not going to be like, "Oh no, you didn't do that. So
Right.
we can't worship." Or, "Oh no, you didn't do that. How dare you not practice?" Like they're
Yeah.
pretty they understand. They understand that when you're getting better, you're just getting better.
Yeah.
So, and it's not about doing the intros. It's not about doing the
Mhm.
click ins. It's about worshiping the Lord. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, the worship opportunities are good here. Very practical, good experience that I now am way more comfortable in.
Yeah. And even so, like even this past weekend, they had a recharge night in the
Yes.
Patmos room.
Yes.
I remember they did it like
Saturday night.
a couple years ago.
It's for the class, right?
It's for the class, yeah. So I think was it worship leadership?
Yep. The
Worship-
lab.
The lab, yeah.
Yeah.
And so like you get to back then when there's like a lot more like students around like on campus,
Yeah.
you were able people that were in the class, you were able to form like your own team and then you're able to like go on stage too.
That's cool.
And I think I like that because yeah, it was for the people like in the worship leadership lab class, but at that time I wasn't even part of the class, but I still got asked to like be on a team.
Oh,
and it's
nice.
still like like encouraged me to like maybe I should actually like take this opportunity and just do it and just like worship.
Yeah.
So
And that's nice too, thinking about the freedom that we have as students, that even if we're not on the worship team, if you want to start something, if you want to start worship in the student center, if you want to start a worship night in the
Yeah.
tab. I know we did it last year, but we didn't need somebody that was specifically on the worship team. Like you can still go up there and be a singer and do whatever you want, even if you're not on the worship team. You can go. Wow, great going. That was really loud. But yeah, you can still go up there and worship, because what are they going to tell you not to worship? You know what I mean? So it's good opportunities that we have here, that not even only for the worship team. You can do
Yeah.
different events, and you can do student led, like anything, any type of event that you want to do. Bring
Yeah.
people closer to the Lord, a Bible study, a worship night, any of that.
We
So
actually did a student led worship last year.
Yeah,
We
last
did.
semester,
Last
yeah.
semester.
I did that. I played piano for that. We had a nice little group, and it went very well. It went past time. It was a very good time where, man, it was the Lord was speaking to me through that. So we need definitely need more of those.
Yeah. For sure,
But-
for sure. But the reason why like I brought up like just worship like opportunities. And it's going back to what I brought up earlier about Osbury.
Mm.
The scripture verse doesn't necessarily relate to worship,
Okay.
but I was thinking of like
Heresy.
how these
I'm kidding.
I was thinking of like how like there's so many times like in our worship like it leads to other things.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you're getting into worship, it's when you can get down to different things that's going like may have happened like in your past or different roots that you probably fully haven't like dealt with yet.
Mm.
And worshiping, it's like and it encourages us to really just like chase after the things of God and just like actually just like declaring his name. And there's a lot of things that come with that.
Powerful. Yeah.
So the thing that I want to talk about today is just trusting God in weakness.
Mm.
And a lot of that can stem off of, the way that we worship. And I feel like
Mm.
when it comes down to certain things that's just going on in our lives or anything like that, I know this was like the saying that everyone maybe have posted on Instagram. I don't know what it was, but it was like a couple years ago about like worshiping worship. And
Oh,
like worshiping
yeah.
the Lord. Like everybody was posting.
Everybody
'cause-
was reposting that. I remember seeing that. Yeah.
and I was just like, oh wow, that actually kind of like means something. So the verse that I brought up today was 2 Corinthians 12:8-10. You're not gonna say your phrase now?
Oh, yes. So I'm over it. We are beyond the books, but the only book we don't go beyond. What? I said it.
You're just funny.
No, I already said it, but the only book we don't go beyond is the Bible. So we, yes, speaking from
That didn't sound like.
we are beyond the books, but the only book we don't go beyond is the Bible. Happy?
I'm satisfied.
Finally. Man, can't even do the intro right. This man's already laughing at me. Do we need to do that intro over?
No. We're good.
We're good?
We're good, bro.
Okay, we're fine. We're leaving it all in. It's an uncut.
All right. This is 2 Corinthians 12, 8 through 10. And I'll read the whole thing, and I'll just break it up. And it says, 3 times I pleaded with the Lord about this, that it should leave me. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly of my weakness, so the power of Christ may rest upon me. For the sake of Christ, then I am content with weakness, insults, hardships, persecution, and calamities. For when I am weak, then I am strong. And
Content.
that, I know Shania was talking about the word
Content,
last week, and that was really good. And so when we were at Osbury, I forgot which hotel room we gathered in, but we got into one person's hotel room, and we all just like worshiped together. I think it was Jeremy. He may have had his guitar. And I can't remember who said this scripture verse. I think they only mentioned 2 Corinthians 12, 10. But then I went back, a little bit. And that's why I
Read
wanted
the
to share.
context.
Yeah. And so I was like, wow, this is really sticking to me. And ever since then, just like me finishing up my years here at Elim, it's just always just been part of my heart. And I just go
Love
back
that.
through and I just think about, different times where I may have struggled. I may have dealt with certain like addictions. And I always thought I was like this certain person that I wasn't able to like overcome those things. But then I was the type of person that I would beat myself up like very easily. The littlest thing that could happen, and I would just be like, okay, you know what? Like I'm done. It's like it's over. Like,
Yeah.
And I just start getting very like negative. I start getting like very doubtful in myself about like, oh, I don't deserve this, that, and the third. But one thing that I like about this is that even at the beginning it says 3 times I pleaded with the Lord just to like take it away, and that's what I just wanted. And I'm like, out of all the stuff that has happened in my life, it just had to be like this specific thing. And like, why couldn't I have been like something else?
Yeah.
But then I'm just like, I got to like a little comparison of like, why can I have struggled like my friend was? Or why can I have struggled like someone else?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's not how everyone's different.
Yeah.
God has a different plan and a different story for everyone. And God already knows what's going to happen. It's already written in the stars.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
Written in the stars.
sorry, I don't know why I said that.
It's written in the stars.
It's an old phrase. But then it goes talking about his grace being like sufficient for us. And instead of like us beating ourselves up, like why are we hanging on to that? Why can't we just like forgive ourselves and like God is already giving us the grace, and he's already forgiven us too. And so that was something that I have struggled with, even like going into like this year too. And I actually, you know what, I did mention this before on the podcast with Shania last week. I'm in a state this year of where I'm willing to forgive myself of like old things. And I'm not saying like I'm like in this dark place or whatever, but like sometimes when I think about it like randomly, it's just like, oh, I don't need to do that. I don't need to bury or dig up the past again and start getting all negative again. And so going into the last verse, well, half of verse 9 going into the last verse, it's saying that therefore I will be more gladly to boast about my weakness. And I'm just like, I used to be ashamed for all the stuff that I've done, but now I'm just like, look, that stuff back then, it has made me who I am today, because through all of that I have found Christ. And then I know way back then, as I was going through, certain things, and all my addictions and stuff like that, old lifestyles, anything like that, I was still like attending church, but my worship was completely different back then than it is now. And back then I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna stand here, I'm gonna throw up the fake cans,
Yep.
just worship.
Yep.
Right after God that service, go back to what I was doing.
Yep.
And it happens
Yeah.
like all the time.
Yep.
So I'm like, now it's like, I almost like convince myself that I can live worldly and live,
Mm,
you know,
that's
like-
dangerous.
I know, right? And like live like this Christian
Double
lifestyle, like the
lifestyle.
double lifestyle.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I was really trying to convince myself that I'm like, oh yeah, no one's gonna know anything. I'm
Yep.
like, everything's done in the dark, but everything that is done in the dark, we brought to the light, and that is something that I've always reminded myself.
Yeah.
And so, going to the last verse when it says, "For the sake of Christ, then I am content with weakness. I am content that everything that in the past has happened.
Yeah.
Because now I know that it is not me
Yep.
anymore, but it is me going through those things has like I have learned, I have grown, I'm still growing, and I'm still learning. Even the saying like insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities, and the very last line it just says, "For when I am weak, I am strong."
Yeah.
And I always just think about how God sees us at our best when we see ourselves at our weakness, at our darkest days, anything like that. And me going through the stuff that I did, like I said before, like I used to be ashamed of it, but now I'm just like, it's who I am. So now I'm slowly getting like more open to like talk about it with people, because I'm
Yeah.
just like just sharing with like different people. Going to New York City was like a perfect example, because we did like a lot of the prayer tents and like a lot of evangelism to people, and I was really like comfortable just to share my story and just be like, hey, this is how I came to Christ.
Yeah.
And I know I grew up like in a Christian home, but I still like was dealing with certain things.
Yeah.
And it brought me to where I am today. I even attended like a Discovery Days here back in like
Yes.
2017.
Yes.
And I did not think that I was coming to the school.
Look at you now.
Here I am.
working at the school. Can you believe Nyson was 4 years ago for you?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But no, you bring up a great point. Being able to recognize your weakness was hard for me, because I'm a very positive person.
Yeah.
And I don't want to focus on, like, I understand that I go through those things, but I don't want to focus on that's who I am. That's just who I am.
Yeah.
I just don't want to focus on that, because that will bring me down. But the importance and the beautifulness of
Is that a word?
no, it's not a word. the beauty.
Alex is shaking his head.
Whatever. The beauty of the fact that you can relate so much, because nobody can say they don't have that testimony. Nobody can say they haven't dealt through these things and that's who they used to be. They used to struggle with this. They used to go through this. Nobody can say that they didn't have that. Nobody can say they lived a perfect lifestyle. So when you, as somebody who's trying to bring others to Christ, trying to share the gospel, it's more relatable when you can tell them, man, I boast in my weakness.
Yeah.
I mean, look who I was back then. Man, I don't know what I was doing, but
Yeah.
I know now that has made me who I am today, because I took an action. I took an action to not be like that anymore, to not stay in my weakness. So it's the importance for me. When I read that verse, the first thing I think of is like, what? I boasted in my weakness? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be in my weakness. What the heck?
Yeah.
But it's understanding that, man, like, that was a part of me, but look who I am now. You know, look how far I've become. Look at the testimony of my life. Everybody has their own testimony.
Yeah.
Everybody's testimony should be boasting in their weakness. Everybody's testimony should be saying, man, I was this before, man. Man, who is that guy? Who is that guy? But look who I am now, because I took that action to not be like that anymore. And it's okay. It's all, I mean, we're a living testimony. We're going through our testimony right now. So even if we slip up again, even if we do these things again, it's the taking of action, of changing our lifestyle, of changing who we are, getting rid of our pride and saying, Lord, I'm willing to lay down everything for you. And that's the importance of it. So it's the beautiful the beauty, the beauty of everybody's own testimony. So I love that verse is very powerful.
Yeah. But that's what I really wanted to bring to light today, and also just share with everyone just like all the opportunities here that Elim has to share or
Yeah.
give for worship.
For worship. Yeah, and it does go back into worship too, like you were saying. Worship is when you're weak, when you're down, when you're attacked by all these things, and it is an attack. When you're attacked by all these things, it's hard to get in a personal prayer life with the Lord. It is. It's hard to pitch your own tent, as the I always bring that up now.
Oh yeah.
The guy from Prayer Week. It's hard to have that own time with the Lord because you're distracted. You're like, oh, well, I have this thing. I want to go do this. And well, I'm weak anyway, so I might as well just do it again.
Yeah.
It's hard. So the start of it, I believe the way to start is to get in a place with others. Get in a community where you can just worship the Lord. And if you have words, you have words. If somebody's speaking, somebody's speaking. But when you can just have a communal worship time, because think about it this way. When you first come to the Lord, when you give your life to the Lord, when it's that salvation call, you're not usually by yourself.
Yeah.
You're not usually by yourself. What inclines you, what helps you is those around you who encourage you. And it's true. It's true. The first step is usually around others.
Yeah.
It's saying, wow, man, these people are feeling the Lord. These people are really feeling something. I'm going to give myself up to him too. But then it's the action where after you can be able to have that time without people there.
Yeah.
So I feel like worship is so important, especially in a community where, man, if you can't even worship with others around you, worshiping when others around me are just worshiping and laying out their all, it is very powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, it is powerful. Think about how it was in that upper room. And everybody was just, oof. I mean, that's why I said it earlier. They were just crying out. They were giving their all to the Lord. They're saying, Lord, give me more. Lord, I'm giving up my all for you.
Yeah.
And there's something powerful about that. But when you're in your weakness, you need a good community around you.
Yeah. And I was thinking about that too the other day, like at our church. I was just standing in the balcony, and I'm just like, in that very moment, the spirit was just moving. Yeah. And I was almost even tearing up that day, and I'm just standing up there, and I'm watching everyone worship, and I'm just like, this right here is like an opportunity, because there's so many places around the world that can't even worship.
Can't even do that
in public. Yeah. They have to keep it like hidden and stuff like that. There's just so many like countries that are like that. And I'm just like, this is like truly like amazing that we actually have this opportunity to like worship the Lord, and we can just like declare his name, and then we can, like you said, like getting in that community, just something very powerful.
It is powerful. That's why, man, if you need a little bit of encouragement, if you need people around you where they're just going to encourage you about going after God and laying it all for God, this really is the place to be.
It's the place to be, yeah.
And just the beauty of, I keep using that word, the beauty of being able to start something yourself. I mean, even if you're not on the worship team.
Yeah. There's so many people that go into the prayer room, Patmos room,
yeah,
and they were just like, "Hey guys, we're just gonna do worship. You guys can
just
come." There's like
just
piano, there's like a whole bunch of instruments in there already set up. People just walk in there and just do it.
Just go after God.
Yeah.
And so when you're in your weakness, man, it's a help when you have a good community around you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good word. Man. That started something up in my spirit.
But yeah, this is all that I have for today. I don't know if you had anything else.
That was good. I mean, you think I didn't have anything? I just spoke for the last 10 minutes.
I meant like anything else.
No. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a great discussion. Got anything else to add? He doesn't have a mic back there, does he? Alex, you got a mic back there?
No, on mic.
He doesn't have a mic on. That's
he doesn't have a mic. Okay, well then he can just sit back there in his. Behind the scenes.
He likes behind the scenes.
He likes being the producer. He's just switching cameras. I'm not discrediting you. Thanks for correcting my beautifulness word. That was totally my word. Why'd you put the camera on me? Yeah, but just keep it on both of us. No, I don't want the camera on me.
Well, this has been
Beyond the books.
Beyond the Books.
Look at this. Wait, put your hand up here. Look, we can take like a screenshot. It can be like our title. Look. Yeah, wait, but we don't have a YouTube video, do we? Oh, yeah, we do.
We do have a
No, not yeah.
we have a YouTube account.
Yeah, there's our screen, our
our screensaver? Not screensaver.
the thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
Boom. That's a word. Thumbnail. Our thumbnail is that right there. If you guys have any suggestions at what we should put our thumbnail as, we're not going to take them. Okay. Anyway, this has been Beyond the Books. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to the word, and we'll see you next time.